Vaishak Purnima is the day of full moon in the month of May is the most sacred day to millions of Buddhists all over the world because on that day Siddhartha Gautam was born. Buddha was born in the 83 BC in Lumbini under the shal tree. Lumbini is now in the Nepal. We are learning the facts of about 2500 years ago. From that day, every people give an importance to full moon. Up till now, millions of times full moon came, but most sacred day of full moon is Buddha's birth, enlightenment, and the Mahaparinirvana days. Buddhism is the philosophy which is found all over the world. Most of the Asian countries like Sri Lanka, China, Thailand, Myanmar, Japan, Korea, etc. are following the Buddhism. Let's understand the origin of the Buddha. It was the period of the post-Vedic because the Indus Valley was up to approximately 1400 BC. Then came the Rigvedic period, which was around the 1200 BC to 900 BC. Post-Vedic, from where the Brahmanism came into the force in that area, the society was divided into the four classes, that is the Brahman, Kshatriya, Shudra and Vaishya. In that period, the society was so restricted above the rules, women couldn't remarry, lower class people even couldn't read or touch to Vedas. People was unhappy about that situation. At that time, Buddhism came into existence, which gives equal right, no casteism, women can come and easily join the Sangha. In Buddha's period, religion text was in the Pali, so everybody can easily understand, and that's why people started to follow the Buddha and the Buddhism. At the time of birth of the Siddhartha Gautam, it was the turn of the Siddhartha's father, that is the Shuddhodhan, to become the king of the Republic of Shakya. Shakya was the name of the clan of Shuddhodhan. Shuddhodhan married to Mahamaya. One night Mahamaya had a dream. In her dream, she saw that four world guardians raised her and carried her to tableland of Himalaya at Mansarovar. They bathed her, wore dresses. Then Bodhisattva by the name of Sumed appeared and told, I have decided to take my last and final birth on this earth. Will you be my mother? She said yes, with great pleasure. At that moment, Mahamaya awoke. Next morning, Mahamaya told her dream to Shuddhodhan. Shuddhodhan summons 8 Brahmin who were most famous in divination. The Brahmin said, you will have a son, and if he leads a household life, he will become a universe king, and if he leaves his home and goes forth in homeless state, he become the Buddha, a dispeller of illusion in the world. Mahamaya gave birth to the child in Lumbini under shal tree in 563 BC on the Vaishak Pornima. At the moment when Siddhartha born, the god over the space of the sky were shouting the word Buddha, Buddha and making it resound. But later on his mother died. Hence Gautami became his stepmother. Shuddhodhan knew that either he will the king or he will left his palace, so he gave everything. He built 3 palaces. At the age of 16, Gautam Buddha married to Yashodhara, and together they had one child named Rahul. But he was not satisfied with his life. One was died, one was ill, one was the old age, and one was crying. Later on, finally, he left his home and to saw the real world, and that moment is called as a Mahabhishakraman. And at the age of the 29 years old, Gautam Buddha left his home. He was searching that what is the real cause of sadness, and for that he joined one teacher for 2 years, but again he felt this is not the solution, and he repeated the same thing for 2 times. Thus about the 6th year he was just searching how to come out with this life's problem, and finally he decided to meditation. He seated under the tree and beneath such tree for 49 days continuously, and finally at the age of 35 he gained enlightenment and became the supreme Buddha on the day of full moon in the month of Vaisakhi at the Bodh Gaya. After enlightenment, he started to spread the knowledge. Became the first discipliner. Later on, he gave first sermon at Sarnath in the Pali. He told 4 noble truths, that is the truth of dukha means to understand what is the dukha. Second, the origin of the dukha means to let go the origin of the dukha. Third, the extinction of the dukha means to experience the extinction of the dukha. And the last one was the path leading to the extinction of the dukha means to practice the eightfold path. Also, will eightfold path, that is, first one is the right view means know the truth. Second, right intention means free your mind from evil. Third, right speech, say nothing that hurts other. Fourth, right action means work the good things. Fifth, right livelihood means respect our life. Sixth, right effort means resist evil. Seventh, right concentration means practice meditation. Eight, right mindfulness means control your thoughts. At the age of 80 years in Kushinagar, he died in 483 BC, but his preachers is found to be still relevant up to this date. After eating the bed, and his body was cremated and stupas were built over. When Buddha died, then this event is called as a nirvana, means end of the rebirth. After nirvana of Siddhartha Gautam Buddha, around 500 people gathered under the Buddhist monk, that is the Arhat, and he told the Buddha's event, his spoken word, life, thoughts, and he wrote on the one book which is popularly known as the Tripitak. In Tripitak, which include the Sutra Pitak, Vinay Pitak, and the Abhidhamma Pitak. Sutra Pitak, which deals with the Buddha's written and the spoken word. In Vinay Pitak, rules for the monk, and the Abhidhamma Pitak tells about the philosophy. Also, the other book that described the Buddha's life was the Dhammapad, Question of Million, Buddha Charitra. Later on, many kings started following, and Samrat Ashok was the one of the greatest king who spread this Buddhism all over the world. He sent his son Mahendra and the daughter Sangamitra to spread the knowledge of the Buddha all over the world. Mahayana and the Hinayana. The Mahayana used the Sanskrit and the Hinayana used the Pali as a communication language. In Mahayana, the king, the Kanishka and the Harsha spreaded the knowledge, and the Hinayana is related to the king Samrat Ashok. Mahayana is spreaded in the China, Korea, Japan and Mongolia. Hinayana is spreaded in the Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Thailand, Laos and the Myanmar. The main difference between the Mahayana and the Hinayana is they considered as a Buddha was the divine in Mahayana, and in the Hinayana people considered that the Buddha was a common man who got his nirvana. Thus, Buddha's voice lesson still teaches humanity how to become the better. His spiritual teaching help a lot for many of the people to find their path. Thank you for watching my video and keep supporting me to watch my another video.